Hi, what's going on guys? It's Almond. Welcome back to another Call of Duty Modern Warfare video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the Vector because I got it at Obsidian and I kind of want to just talk about the Vector, what's the best attachments for it, what's the ideal setup, talk about my mastery challenges and how those went, and just show off all the camos on 3 different variants that I have, and just, go overall, just talk about the Vector. So if you do like this type of content, make sure you do leave a like on this video, make sure you do subscribe. It helps me grow as a content creator and it helps me grow as a YouTuber, so just so I can push out more content and just see the reaction of people and change my content as I grow. So if you guys like that type of content, make sure you do leave a like and make sure you do subscribe, because I know that there only is like a certain amount of percent, like 15% of you guys are subscribed, and there's like a big percentage of you guys that are not subscribed. So make sure you do subscribe, helps me out a lot. So for the Vector is honestly like a gun that I liked when it came out, but then it slowly died down for me. The reason being is the ammo and the reload. So I wish this had like better reload. What I mean better reload, so if we go to my Vector real quick, basically I have this class setup. When I have to run the 40 round drum mag. Reason being is because it runs out of ammo way too quickly, and then another con is that it reloads way too slow. So like if I use like the base, like if I just take out the 40 round drum mag and run sleight of hand, I mean it reloads a little bit quicker, but the reload is just so bad. It needs to be quicker. If they want to make this gun, I think, a little bit better, just make the reload quicker. So like I want like the buff sleight of hand or something on this, so then it can reload way quicker. But overall, I mean, damage wise, range wise, fire rate wise, it's excels a lot. But if they want to like make it a little bit better, honestly, just buff the reload. That's all I want out of the Vector. And I mean, if they want to, they can even make the recoil even higher than it is, and if they buff the sleight of hand, so I mean at least it has like a balanced tone to it. Because I can deal with the recoil, just the sleight of hand is just something I can't, because once I run out of ammo, it's like I'm handicapped in a way. So like when I'm running around Shipment, Shoe House, or any type of other map, maybe sometimes in Warzone, and when I pick up the Vector, it's just when I'm reloading, I'm like I don't know, a disadvantage. Honestly, it's just like something I don't want to run. But this is the class setup I usually run. I don't change really much out of it. This is just what I've been running. I use the ZLR 16 Apex. You guys might be wondering why I'm not running the ZLR Dreadfall. The reason being is because I don't see the real reason. Sure, it gets sound suppression. I mean, you get a little bit more range, a little bit accuracy, a little bit more control. But I play more of like an ADS run around type of deal. So I run the DLR 16 Apex, 40 round drum mag, just because it needs it. 40 round drum mag and sleight of hand is like required on this gun. If you guys don't run that, I don't know what you guys are running. I mean, you could be running the 12 round hollow mags, but honestly, just because it's a it's a burst fire mode with with like basically just you shoot 2 times and everything like that, I don't know. I mean, I can see its viability in some situations, but just for me, I think the 40 round drum mags are better. So I think that's the reason why they don't want to buff sleight of hand, because this will make this better, but honestly it doesn't really make it that better. So that's just my opinion on it. So make sure you guys ever have the 40 round drum mag with the sleight of hand. It's just needed. And the simple grip take, same thing. Those are like 3 things that are required on this. So you can change the other 2 as much as you want, but I think these 3 are just required, because you do need that sprint to fire speed and the ADS speed. So that's why I use that a lot. And then same thing with the tac laser. This is actually optional if you guys want to run tac laser or 5mm laser, because 5mm laser gives you sprint to fire and the hip fire. So if you guys can like hip fire like way more, or you can even take that off the tac laser, and sometimes actually even run more foregrip. So that's just like my take on this. I don't really run no stock, because I feel like once they nerfed the no stock attachment way back, and honestly I do get mobility, yeah, that's cool and all, but honestly I don't see the real reason to it. So that's why I don't really run no stock. And same thing with the optic. I don't need an optic. There's no real reason. So it's like, you guys can run even a muzzle, like the ZLR Saber is actually really good. It's basically like a monolithic suppressor, just buffed up a little bit more. So you guys can even run that instead of Merc foregrip. So I can see why some people run that. Because I see this a lot, but it's like honestly it makes the gun look way too big. You guys do get range for sure. You guys get a little bit more fire rate because of sleight of hand and the accuracy. So I don't know, it's up to, but this honestly, this just has to be like my ideal setup. Sometimes I do switch off like commando foregrip and stuff like that, just because and for like the little differences, like the ADS speed, that's the only real reason, because I don't want to be ADSing too slow. And you can make the Merc foregrip to the point where it's just hip fire, but honestly I think the commando foregrip is just better. So it's just a hit or miss. So that's my ideal setup. But for the Obsidian, let's quickly go over that. So I do have Damascus. Everyone already knows that. If you guys are new to my channel, I do have Damascus. But For Obsidian, it just kill 15 enemies in 150 matches. This wasn't that bad because reason being is I just had to hit fire a lot. It was just a lot of reloading. That's the only annoying thing is when going for Obsidian. It's a lot of reloading with the Vector and just a lot of running around, especially on shipment. But not too bad. I mean, I balanced it. I made it through, got it done, everything like that. I've had this done for a while. It's just that I haven't been able to post upon it. Like I have the AUG done as well, so I'll post a video about that, like on the different variants. And there's actually a variant on the AUG that Obsidian actually looks decent on. So I was actually surprised. It keeps a little bit gold tint on it, which is actually pretty different. So Obsidian wise, let me just quickly go to the preview menu. You guys also see like gameplay on the background right about now, me going through like 3 different variants of how Obsidian looks, like how animation looks when you do the inspect. If you guys don't know how to do inspect, you just hold left on your D-pad if you guys are on Xbox or like just on controller. But if you're on PC, I think it's I, you press I to inspect. So that's my little intake on that. But Obsidian, it looks decent on some variants it doesn't. Like the 155 rank 155 variant that you guys get for this season, it looks okay on it. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's the worst, but Silver Fox, it looks decent too. And then the base variant just doesn't look good at all. But on the base variant, I didn't add any attachments on the Silver Fox and the rank 155 one. I think it's like Dawn to Dusk or something like that. I just left the base attachment that come with that variant. I didn't really take off all the variants attachments. So you guys will obviously see that in the background, stuff like that. So Obsidian was honestly, it's something that you guys can go for. It's not, I'm not saying you have to. You don't unlock anything when you go for Obsidian on all your guns. I'm not probably gonna do that just because that's gonna stress me out way too much, and I'm just not gonna do that. So I'd rather just do it on my favorite guns. So that's why I did all the SMGs, because I run a lot of SMGs. So that's why I'm like basically done with all the SMGs except the new one, the ISO. I'm gonna work on later on, just because I'm focusing more on the mastery challenges at the moment, and like I'm halfway through. So you guys would have seen that video. If not, I'll put a card in the top right, and you guys can always check that out. But basically, I'm 50% done with all the mastery challenges, so that's gonna be cool. So now let's get back into the screen right here, and that's Obsidian. But I also want to talk about these challenges. These are all the challenges I do, like Fennec, you get 50 ADSB with the laser, 50 sliding, 12 in smoke, and then 3 headshots while sliding, with the 5 headshots while sliding with 3 attachments. A lot of people get this confused because people think that you can aim while you're sliding. That's not the case. You actually have to hit fire while you're sliding, and it's actually annoying. I don't get why they don't specify that or anything like that. It's kind of stupid. But I do have all these calling cards and everything like that. I don't want to make videos about these just because it gets repetitive. But I'll show it, like, you guys can see it right here. I mean, it's not a big issue. Just because I feel like when I post those videos, it gets repetitive, and I just want to keep that. If you guys still want to see that content, for sure, just let me know in the comments. But if not, I just think it's getting repetitive. So that's why I haven't been doing them. And I just been, I'd rather keep updates on like how far I am in the challenges. Right now, you guys can see I'm at 157 out of 282, like little over 50%. But I'm getting there. It's just gonna take a lot of time, so we'll see if we do eventually get it. But if I don't, it's gonna be sad. Or like, even if the next Call of Duty does come out by the time I finish this, it's kind of rough. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed me talking about the Fennec, all the different variants, Obsidian camo, best class setup, all that type of setup. And also run EOD, overkill, amped, because that's just me. I run a riot shield on the back, and then sometimes I run thermite, sometimes I switch to C4, stuff like that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you do leave a like on it. Make sure you do subscribe. Helps me grow as a content creator, and hopefully we can reach 400 subs by the end of this month. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Peace out, guys.